First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Bears at 10-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It looks like... yard loss there on the first down sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season, with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Second and 9 from the 44. Here's Hooker to throw it. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now it's Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Hooker.
And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
On first down, it's Fields.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here's Fields.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back.
And this time will be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at a yard.
They try the left side with Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 27.
Now Fields going to move him around.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there, as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to a more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's Hooker.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Read option. This is Gibbs.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 9. Off play action. Here's Hooker. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hooker. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw.
Got an open man. It's Scott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Fields. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return is Williams. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Hooker.
He's got this to Williams, complete. Now inside the 25. Jameson Williams.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams.
A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's...
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
He's airing it out for Williams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Down the sideline he goes.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
38 yards.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Fields. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Open man downfield is Johnson.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of 3 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here we go. Good.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Now Fields.
And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
To throw is Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing. Hooker.
Finding Williams once more. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run there. Good for 16 and a first.
And the Lions first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And well, we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Hooker's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Second and 5.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
67 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Aleem McNeil never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Now it's Fields.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Aleem McNeil
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Hooker now on 1st down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another 1st down there.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Again, Fields.
Here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guy here to begin quarter number 4. The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever.
Back to throw. Fields.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
A big gain on the play.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Fields throwing again.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the Lions, first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's complete to LaPorta. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Let's go.